we will introduce Grandioso E1, our first fully balanced phono stage preamplifier, to match with our Grandioso T1 turntable. We introduced the Grandioso T1 with a very innovative technology, which is a magnet drive system. Our patented drive system, which is totally different from conventional drive system. So this one has a magnetic motor here, and platter is not. There is no physical contact between these components. So the turntable is totally free from any rumble noise. And to match with this super high technology, we designed this phono stage preamp. And this one, E1 has a very unique feature. There are 3 different types of input system.
呢次呢部 E1 咧，佢哋主要係配合翻T1 嘅設計嘅，因為 T1 咧因為嗰個前面嗰個摩打同後邊嗰個轉盤部分咧係基本上係冇接觸嘅，同傳統嘅黑膠盤嗰個形式係一啲都唔同嘅。咁順應翻，咁佢哋亦都出咗一個係頂級嘅 E1 嘅唱房。
And the T1 has a very strong rotational torque that results in a very strong dynamics, and there is a very good punch, very clear punch. So in order to enhance these technical features, we newly developed a balanced current signal input system.
因為 T1 係一個好新科技嘅設計啦，亦都好穩定嘅。係冇任何諧震，咁順應翻咧，而家新嘅 E1 咧，佢相對後邊亦都係有3組輸入嘅，咁咧其中一組咧就係叫做行平衡嘅啦，咁但係嗰個平衡咧就唔係傳統嗰個傳輸信號嘅，佢係行電流嘅。
The balanced current input system is very straightforward signal path. So normally the electricity generated at the coil of the cartridge is transferred to the phono stage and normally converted passing through the load resistor. And then signal is converted from current signal to voltage signal. So there is a load resistor always. But our current-based balanced current input system does not require load resistor. So the electricity generated at the coil is transferred to the input and goes straight into the discrete transistor circuit, amplifier circuit. This way, the signal is you don't need to pass through the load resistor, so that there is no signal loss, and also it can achieve a more better dynamics. And more simple signal path result in a more purer sound quality.
佢亦都再詳細啲解釋咧，即係要，因為佢用電流啦，咁導致嗰個你傳輸嘅信號嘅動態範圍啦，同埋個損失係減到最輕嘅。
Normally the phono stage is a voltage-based input, and you need to match the impedance of the cartridge and the phono stage. Otherwise, the frequency response can be changed, so you cannot hear the accurate cartridge sound. But our system is a current-based direct straight input, so there is no need to match the impedance between the cartridge and phono stage. So you can actually hear the sound, very true sound coming from the cartridge without any adjustment. I said that there is 3 different input systems. The first one is the balanced current signal input, a very unique system, and the second one is the optical cartridge input. Recently, the optical cartridge is becoming very popular in this industry, especially after the Ed Meitner. He designed EMM Lab phono stage dedicated only for the optical cartridge. And optical cartridge is produced by a Japanese manufacturer, DS Audio, and the sound quality is very, very clear and crisp and has a very good transient response compared to the magnetic cartridge. So we decided to put the optical cartridge input to implement this optical cartridge implement into our product. So this is not a digital cartridge. This is an optical sensor cartridge. So basically, normally the magnetic cartridge, there is a magnetic field inside the coil, inside the cartridge, and there is a stylus. And the stylus motion is translated into the current signal in a magnetic field. But the optical cartridge, the motion of the stylus is detected by an optical sensor, and then it is translated into the current signal with the amount of the motion detected.
Okay.
So the benefit of the optical cartridge is the stylus moves very freely. Because the magnetic cartridge, there is a stylus and magnetic field, so there is always a magnetic resistance inside. So the stylus motion is always pushed back with a magnetic force. So the stylus motion is slightly affected by the magnetic field. But optical cartridge, there is no magnetic field inside. Just the optical sensor, and the motion, the amount of the motion is translated into the musical signal.
Okay.
So there is no the cartridge stylus motion is very free. So you can get a very open sound and transparent sound, and also very good transient. Okay. So and finally we have a conventional voltage input also with a unbalanced RCA input. So totally we have 3 sets of balanced current signal input, which is the XLR input, and optical cartridge input. This is RCA, and the voltage based input system. This is RCA also. Okay, and as you can look at the product, it is obvious that there is a slight
Separate.
difference from separate 2 units.
Yeah.
And also the unique point is this one is not a power supply box. This is the main unit of the phone stage preamp. So all the audio signals input and output from this box. And we would like to keep a very clean signal line. So we separated the display function and put into the power box. So this is the power supply box with all the control functions and the microcomputer inside.
Okay.
So these the power supply transformers and capacitors, source of the vibration, and also this kind of digital display or microcomputer is emits some kind of a noise. So we would like to separate these noise source from the main unit.
Okay, thank you. 呢次好特別啊，就係我初都以為呢個係唔係一個電源咧，原來唔係，原來咧呢個係一個控制中心，所有輸入係喺上面呢一嚿，而下低呢個先係電源同埋個顯示屏，因為免得大家有個干擾個對行。
And also, I will explain about the other functions of the E1. There is a variable EQ function. So you can choose from the rear curve, Columbia, Decca, NAV, Teldec, and AES. You can choose from these 6 options of the EQ curves.
Okay.
Already preset. And also you can customize the EQ by yourself and then store into a user memory area up to 4 different EQ curves. So you can choose totally 10 sets of the preset.
Okay.
And equalizing parameters, low limit, low frequency change, and turnover, it's a mid frequency turnover, and low low, it's a high frequency low low. And these 3 parameters can be adjusted. And recently, all the EQ information is uploaded on the internet. You can available from the internet from the enthusiastic. You just check on the internet and check what kind of the EQ curve is used for specific vinyl. This kind of information is easily available on the internet, so you can adjust each 3 parameters to match your taste and your vinyl and preset into 4 user memory areas.
Okay.
So virtually any kind of vinyl can be playback with any kind of EQs are choosable.
OK，thank you。而佢入邊係有個均衡器嘅，咁基本上咧就最普及嘅6間嘅唱片公司嘅標準嗰個曲線，亦都已經喺入邊。咁你可以自己喺選擇，例如你播嗰隻碟係 Decca， 你可以喺入邊揀 Decca 嗰個曲線啦。咁除此之外咧，佢另外有4組嘅機嘅，你可以自己選擇多4條曲線嘅。咁相對翻加埋就有10條曲線嘅。
Okay, so let's talk about the amplifier section. The head amplifier, the front end section is fully balanced and separated for current input and voltage input. And optical cartridge is totally separated from the magnetic cartridge one stage. So it's totally separated from the power supply section.
Okay.
Everything is separated for the optical cartridge.
Okay.
And for the magnetic cartridge input, there's 2 head amplifier dedicated for current input and voltage input, and each one is fully balanced. And there is many amplification stage inside, and goes into the preamp section. And preamp section is very similar to the one used in the C1X preamp. So each channel is a 4 preamplifier circuit, and it's fully balanced dual balanced circuit.
Okay.
Totally 8 circuit for stereo. Okay.
Yes.
For Esoteric customer, the output you can choose the ES-Link analog current output, and also for the other customers you can use the voltage output. So let's talk about the power supply. There is 3 these sets of DC cable is used to connect from the power supply to the main unit. And one is for the left channel, one is for right channel, and the other is for optical cartridge one stage.
Okay.
To summarize, it has a very unique 3 different types of input system, and it also includes the current-based balanced signal input and optical cartridge input. So the product is very unique and very innovative, and also you have a very various EQ curve functions, so you can play back any type of vinyl with the best sound.
Okay.
And it's also very good match with the Grandioso T1 because the system is always tuned with our turntable.
OK， 咁就係Matsuda 神講咧，就係 E1 多方面係為咗配合 T1 嗰個設計而應運而生嘅。
Okay, the product will be produced in winter 2024 this year. So
that means end of this year?
This year.
Or maybe early of the next year?
It can be take time.
Okay.
We would like to perfect product, so it can be delayed, but in winter times.
OK， 咁佢初Matsuda 神講咧，基本上就預咗今年嘅第4季年底嘅時候就會生產，會正式發布出嚟。咁但係可能會為求精益求精啦，或者做得最好嘅，可能會1-2個月內咯，即係今年嘅年底或者出年年初嘅時間。